super quiet outside. Just Bear the kitty. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. All right, today is a busy day again. Today I'm going and headed to the dentist. So long awaited things to get fixed and repaired, which is a good thing. Thankful I can do them now. So I'm going right now to head out, get my teeth done, and then Lauren has the kids today, which is awesome. And then I got up, just kind of worked a little bit, got some household stuff. There wasn't a whole lot to do. The house stayed clean, which was great. Just got some soup ready for tonight because we are going to be busy running, getting stuff done, and I'm not going to have time for dinner tonight because we have church tonight. So I thought, why don't I, I'm grinding my hair. Why don't I make some soup? There's like something in my hair up there. Camera goes this way. Get some soup made. That chicken orzo soup, really, really good. And I just left that in the pressure cooker on slow cook now. That'll be fine for the whole day. And then when I get home today, it'll be nice and warm. It's all ready. And then we can serve it in those little soup bowls. Remember those little buns I bought at the store on clearance? So that will be good. So I'm headed right now to South Carolina. It's a good place to go. So nice and peaceful drive again. So let's go running with our day. We gotta go there. We gotta go to farmer's market and just run to the store and pick up a few things I was not able to get at Aldi that one day because of the crazy chaos. Hopefully this will be a whole lot more peaceful. All right, let's go ahead and talk about
the victory that overcomes this world. I mean, you get healed by faith, you get delivered by faith, you please. The Lord did not make things so complicated and hidden that only a very special couple could ever see it. If you'll say to this mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, not doubt in your heart, but believe that what you say comes to pass, you'll have what you say.
So just got to the dentist and I just pulled up and there was an ambulance out here. So they were loading some guy in the back. I don't know if that was the same place I'm going or what happened. So definitely praying for whoever that was and praying for protection while we go in. So I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes till it clears out and then go see if I go get in or not. We'll see. Ooh, reflection, there we go. All right, done with the dentist. Great thing, it turned out sunny down here, that's good. So now I'm gonna go head back up in town. I gotta go stop at the bank, the farmer. I gotta actually get gas. Gas is like $1.59 here. Oh, so good. South Carolina is super cheap. So I'm gonna go head up there, get that. Gotta hit the bank, hit the farmer's market, and hit the store to get a few things. So I'll bring you along now. I'll go ahead to Lauren's and pick up the kids. So let's keep going with our day. All right, gas is $1.59. How awesome is that? So I'm gonna go fill up. Oh, I had to do that twice. It's not a debit card. Debit or credit, I always get the wrong one. Aren't they all the same? One you have to put your zip code, one you have to put your PIN number. All right, $28 to fill up my car. Can't beat that, can you? Love it. I think one time I filled up my big giant van one time, and that used like so much money. I think down here, I think it was like this cheap as it is right now, and so it was so cheap, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's super, super cheap. So it's just good having a good deal on gas. Nothing worse. Like I remember when the economy was bad a few years ago. Everybody remembers that, right? Well, then like gas was like $5. Hold on, make sure I'm on. $5 a gallon. You couldn't go anywhere. So at least now it's only $1.50. You can go some places. So crazy ridiculous. Okay, I gotta go drive and pay attention. All right, it's time for Talk with Amy in the car. Does that work good or is that bad? All right, I'm staring ahead because I'm driving, going back up that mountain. Love coming to South Carolina. It's such a great place. I just passed a big giant semi. I love those semis. They're like the white semis, and they have like a saying from God on the side of them. This one said, giving up is the strongest thing you can do. And it like was from God. I think that's what it said. But basically that's what it meant, giving up. Not that you're giving up, but when you give up that control on things in your life, and let God do things, it's awesome. So again, this is my time to think when I'm driving alone. It's always a good thing. And I'm thinking like about marriages and maybe relationships with your spouses or with your kids. And sometimes we just want to hold on and we just want to fix and we want to control and we want to manipulate and we want to force things, and it never works. It might work for a little bit. You might be able to be a controlling person for like a little while. Trust me, you can do that. Yeah, you can control a situation. But eventually it's going to plunder and it's going to fall apart. So I love that saying about the strongest thing you do is let go, because it just says, you know what, I'm giving up all my control. God, you do what you need to do. That is one of the best things you can do in your life. One of the greatest things. Like I've talk a lot about like forgiving people. That's a huge forgiving people. Oh, biggest thing you can do. That just keeps like a prison locked inside of you. These terrible things that have happened to you, or things that have gone wrong, or people can be evil because of Satan. And so to be able to forgive for things that are not even forgivable is powerful, for one. That shows that. And then also for not getting offended at people, because people all the time like to say things to people that are not very kind, and that just happens. And to be able to not take offense and just smile and pray for them, and that's a great thing. And another thing is control, giving up your control of things. I mean, we really don't have the control anyways, but we think we do in our own little world, right? So to be able to think that we can, make things happen and force the situation, force the husband to be this way, force the kids to act a certain way. You can do that as a parent. You can make your family look perfect, and you can force your kids all a certain way, but guess what? They all have their own minds, and they're all going to do their own thing. A lot of them talk about, there's no cookie cutter way to raise a kid. People, the parenting books, and guess what? I've learned through seeing other families, and just, it doesn't matter what you do. You can literally raise the same child the exact same way, with the same discipline, same rules, all this stuff, and guess what? They go a completely different way than the other child, just because they are formed differently and they're made differently. So each person is different, in relationships the same way. So if you can just give that control up and just say, okay, God, you do it, and that takes a step into a little bit of a fear, which you can't let control you either, but just to be able to step away and say, okay, God, I'm trusting you. Because when you're married, and to take that step away, feeling like if you let that go, you know what, your spouse may leave you. That's an honest thing, right? A spouse can definitely step away, and the Bible talks a lot about that, especially in marriages. If the one spouse leaves, you can let them go. You can't force them to stay, and so that's a scary thing that could happen. But you got to put your trust in God, and that's why it's so important to check your heart, to make sure that you are doing everything that you need to be doing. And guess what? They still can come against you. There still can be conflict. There can still be all that going on in your relationship. But if you keep your heart pure, what you're doing, your motives, and when someone comes against you, you pray for them. You turn the other cheek, and you just, and I'm not talking about like abuse. I'm talking about, okay, you just pray for them. When people curse you, you bless them. Do that. And if that person still wants to be that way, then you have to let them do that. And you just have to step back and say, okay, that you don't have to be part of that. You can step back and let them. You gotta let God do it. You can't finagle and make that person succumb to their wishes. Does that make sense? And it's not. Yeah. And then you're letting God. This is where I drove yesterday. It was on the other side of the road, Amy. You gotta let God change the person. God will do so much more than you will. Trust me. But you gotta be in prayer. You gotta be in prayer to pray for your spouse, pray for your children. Each day, I pray for my husband. So each day I'm praying for grace from the Lord, to give him grace and impart grace on him. Grace, God gives us grace, because sometimes we mess up and do the wrong things, but we can ask for the grace. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep moving, or the grace to do what you're supposed to do. And also to impart wisdom on him, so that he can make the right decisions, he can do what he's supposed to do, and the strength to be able to carry it out, because men sometimes want to be a little bit more like, I'm just going to do my thing and not really listen. And so the strength to be bold in their Christian walk, and to hold those things and to carry those things out. So to pray, start praying. Didn't Stormy Martin, I think her name is, she wrote a book, Praying for Your 31 Days to Pray for Your Husband, or something like that. That's a good book. It's a really good, powerful book. But you can also just start praying. Get it if it's free in the library. But you can also just start praying for that, for God to do that, to do a miracle in your marriage, a miracle in your kids, and just let it go. But do it every single day. Don't let the enemy have a foothold. Your spouse sends some kind of nasty text to you, and you're like, you just pray for him right there, and you say, honey, I love you. You bless him, even when he doesn't want to be blessed. It'll stop it right there. People don't know what to do when you bless them, but they're angry. They call you crazy, but they will have a comment to throw back. So you just, I'm sorry, and bless them. That's what you do. That's what you're going to do this week, right? We're going to get through those ups and downs, because marriage can be tough, and so can relationships with the home, relationship with friends, even people at work. Your bosses, you know what I mean? You got to start praying for them. Praying for them. They can be the nastiest, most nastiest people, but God can change your heart to mold you exactly, careful, how He needs you to be, to make a difference, and maybe He'll give you that position in the job, and you'll be that person's boss. You just never know what God will do, but you have to believe in faith and trust that God can do the impossible. But it only can happen with God, so you just have to hold on to that. You stand firm, because the enemy wants to come with darts, and he wants to come shooting. And if you think of like a hedge of protection, I always prayed a hedge of protection. If God showed me like a hedge, I think of a hedge. That's always what I don't know. That's what I grew up, or not grew up. That's what I always said, a hedge of protection around. Okay, so for myself, I pictured a hedge, like a bush hedge. Okay, that protects somewhat, but guess what? Darts can go through it, bullets can get through it, people can get through it very easily. So I stopped doing that when I was having a moment with a friend and praying during prayer time. God showed me a brick wall. And I was like, and in my head, I kind of thought of like the, what's the wall called? Minecraft wall, because my kids play Minecraft, and I thought of those bricks being stacked up. But think of a wall surrounding you, surrounding your marriage, the unity of your marriage, surrounding your home, surrounding your property, surrounding your place of employment, surrounding your business, surrounding your influence, whatever God has you do. You're not going to be able to put, it's going to take a lot of strength to get through that brick wall, right? That stone wall. It's not going to be able to go through easily. That hedge, darts can get through. You got to picture that and say, okay, that's my protection. God is going to protect my family. And then you got to do what he tells you to do. He's telling you to do something like don't go somewhere. Sorry, the sun's going away. It's getting lighter up. If he tells you not to do something, then don't do it. He tells you to go somewhere and then do it. Because that's the part of walking in the obedience and walking in the blessings that he has for you. Because you're at where you're supposed to be and doing what you're supposed to do so he can protect you from the enemy and all his little plans. Because he just looks around seeking whom he can devour and destroy. It's not going to be me. I'm not refusing to do that. Too many people, too many Christians are allowing it to happen. And it's wrong. You don't have to do that. You don't have to let the enemy come in and take things from your life. You don't have to have him destroy your marriage. And you can say, well, it's my husband. Well, yeah, I can say that too. Or it can be you. But it's the enemy that is doing that in your marriage. Don't let it happen. The same thing with your kids. Don't let the enemy come take your kids. No way. He's just going to gobble them up because he wants nothing better than to ruin your testimony. Like, yeah, God is so good. Look what your kids do. If he's so good, look what happened to your kids. Or if he's so good, look what happened to your marriage. None of that. You don't even give him an ounce or a foothold into your relationship. I was praying for protection. I just sneezed. It looks like I'm crying. I'm not. I just sneezed. It starts with praying for protection. That wall of protection. That brick wall. That stone wall that will not move. That's what we need to have in our marriages, ladies. We need to have that to get our men because the enemy is just wanting to attack marriages so bad. But we're going to stay strong. We're going to stay strong with that. My pastor's doing a great sermon right now on things Jesus said, and I'm like, ooh, they are like cut through true. And he talked on marriages last week, maybe about 2 weeks, and it's like, ouch, some of those things he said. And the week before he talked about sex, and I was like, rape, pornography, all that stuff. And I'm like, what a good, unafraid to speak message. And so if you need those, go to my church's link. It's Upward Christian Fellowship on YouTube. You can go back and see. I think the last series will be on there. It's like what words Jesus said, I think is what it's called. I'm pretty sure. Something like that. I feel bad. I think that's what it is. So it's all good. All right, I'm heading back up the mountain, almost there, which is good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to, I think I'm going to go to the farmer's market first, unless I hit the bank first. I just don't know I don't know where I'm going. I got to type in Google it real quick, find out where I'm going, and then actually I'll call Lauren. She knows directions like that, and then find out where I'm going first. I have to the bank and the farmer's market, and then go to Walmart, drop that stuff off back at home, fill my car up with containers for Lauren, because Lauren is going to, she's moving. She's not moving out, but her stuff is moving out. It's just getting a few things out of the house. I'm like, oh my goodness, we have room down here again. I forget. Oh, popping. Ears are popping. Oh, ears are definitely popping. All right, there we go. Back up the mountain. Back to our safe, happy place. So, okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, head up the mountain. Hopefully it doesn't rain too, so let's go. Let me call Lauren and find out when I gotta go. Oh, look at our post office. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I wanted to talk to you at the same time, and Lauren just called me back because I was trying to figure out how to get somewhere. Our post office, somebody ran into the wall. I have no idea what happened. My thought was, why would you run into a wall of a post office? It's like brick wall. So I don't know if it was an accident or something happened, but our post office is closed because they're refixing the wall right now. So I guess I don't get my mail, which is totally fine. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm almost to the farmer's market. are at the farmer's market, so I'm gonna go see at the farm. It says I'm gonna go see what I can find. Some goodies. Those are orange. Oh, orange and peaches. Beautiful. Apples are getting ready. Look at all those. It's the best kind. Cucumbers right here. Alright, they had some goodies there, but all I came out of there was I got this bushel, half bushel of cucumbers that was $20. That's a good deal for cucumbers. We'll eat those. And then I got 12 ears of corn because they have really good corn, and 3 big fat tomatoes so we can make some good. I like garden tomatoes, store ones, not so much. So that'll be perfect. So that's it. All right, let's go head to Walmart now. All right, made it to Walmart now. So I left. Lauren's like, I didn't bring the kids' bathing suits. And I'm like, she said they were dirty. I said, it's because it's raining today. That's why you didn't bring the bathing suits, but it's gonna rain. I'm gonna go in and go get my mask out. I forget the mask. I forget the mask. Get the mask on, and then I was just at that farmer's market, and there was just some really rude people in there about I mean, I had my mask on, but there were just some really rude people in there to some other people that didn't have one on. But you don't have to wear one if you have a medical condition, and if the other person is completely away from you, shouldn't say anything. So much fun. All right, let's go to the veggies. The kids are really into bananas. Like, they ate a lot of those bananas. So I got more. I need lettuce, Lauren. I want to do some wraps, so I got those. I needed these. Those little ones for a veggie tray. I'm making celery, some lettuce, and some avocados, and I got bread for. I decided that it's easier in Walmart to just go along every single aisle, so that way you're not stuck going down like the wrong aisle. So I'm just gonna hit every aisle, even though I need like 5 things. It's just easier. Okay, one thing down here I needed sesame seed oil, but they didn't have little ones, big ones. So I just got 3. I need this pasta right here for. I just totally dropped that. But I need some flour right here. This is what I need. Big flour. Right here are my favorite crackers ever. I'm gonna get a box because they're so good. They're really yummy. And I got some of this pasta too because this is good pasta. I need some chocolate. They had dark chocolate and regular. We're gonna make something for a shower. I need a flour to dip. I'll get 2 of these and do some for the kids. Some freezer bags. Anything else on my list? I think that's it. I do all the really nice and cute. Always check these out. You can usually find really good deals. I'm gonna get some more of these for today. Great, little sub done for our family. I get this bread a lot. It's just 75 cents. It's the same as the other one. It's just different. We just like the seeded kind, so this is a really good deal too. Always check your extra aisle. I'll get checked. Camera there. So got all my groceries, which is good. This was just little extra things that I didn't get the other store in for Lauren's shower. So, all right, I'm gonna go close up and go get Jaden. All right, missed the rain. Thank goodness. Always getting the rain around here. So what I've learned is I'm keeping my snacks in my car. Does that sound silly? Remember I kept them in my closet in my bedroom? Well, the problem is I'm finding that I'm eating them. Like, I'll eat them and not even feel any shame. So what I did yesterday, or last week when I bought these delicious chips, I decided to put them in my car. So I don't drive like a lot. We might drive to the pool or something, but then I only eat a little bit because the kids are like, what are you eating, Mommy? Mommy, what are you eating? And I have to share. So I'm gonna put it in my car. Give myself some self-control. I'm thinking that way, so that works. All right, I have to go get Jade. She is at church helping out there. I'm gonna go pick her up and then take all the stuff home, unload it, and then go to see Lauren. Oh, look at, there's Jade and wait for her mom. Hello, Jaden. Hi, Jaden. You know the camera's out and there's cucumbers in your seat. We're gonna have to move all that back. Hello, you look so cute. Okay, well, let's move the cucumber.
This cat. Look at him.
Look at you.
Hi, Bear. Hi, buddy. Then we have Ruby, Maxine, Grumpy's or Garfield-ties. You can just barely see him. Look how cute. Hi. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you.
All right, just leaving these groceries on the table. I just added some cheese to my soup over here and turned it just on the slow cooker setting. So this looks really good. Let me see. I just put a big chunk of cheese in there, so it's like not melted yet, but this is gonna be really good for dinner. So this will just stay here and stay warm. Put all the cold stuff away in the refrigerator that I had to, so we fit the cucumbers in there and the lettuce, the brat milk. So I'm gonna go get the kids now. Or actually load the car up with Lauren stuff first, then get the kids. All right, so you find yourself a nice strong man like Evan, strong young man like Evan. He's gonna have me load all her stuff in the back here so I can take a big giant load to her house, which will be awesome. Love you. Check that freezer, make sure it's on, would you? Check the freezer, make sure it's on. All right, we stacked so much in our car. Oh my goodness. We got all her containers and then extra. So she's either gonna be like, I'm ready for it or I'm not. So, all right, I'm gonna go get the kids. All right, super excited. We got way more in here than I thought. See, they're slowly moving stuff over there. She's not moving out yet, neither is Matthew, but they just wanna get their stuff in there. And so today, she has all the kids, and so we were all gonna go over there Sunday. Well, what happens on Sunday, I was gonna take the kids with me, so there'll be no room for big giant boxes. So I'm like, well, let me go stop at home and get the boxes, and then you'll have a whole lot of stuff. So this will be good, so I'm excited. All right, I'm gonna go ahead to go to our new home. All right, I'm at Lauren's secret undisclosed location. It'll be up to her whether she shares where her house is at, so I will not do that. So I'm gonna go in, unload all these goodies with her, and go see the kids. I don't think I've ever had my camera be foggy before due to the southern kitty cat. All right, it's gonna rain. Yes, it's going to rain. So I'm gonna go inside. Hey, Ruby, we better get you in. It's gonna rain. She's like, okay, it's gonna rain, or it feels like it at least. Hello, Ruby. We'll get you taken care of. All right, I'm gonna go in, get kids. All right, so I came to check my soup out. Look at that. That's delicious. Kids were all excited. I was like, we're having bread bowls. They're like, yay. So that's good. That's gonna be delicious dinner tonight with cucumbers. So good. Okay, dinner's ready. All right, so we're just gonna chill for a little bit. We have church tonight, so I'm letting you put these groceries away. I know, I'm just gonna leave it, put my paperwork away here, and then see what we got. It's dark. All right, it's dinner time, so Brooklyn's gonna get the little bread bowls ready for soup. All right, so delicious soup and the bread bowls. We're gonna have this for dinner tonight. And then I was just editing today's video. I'm gonna put a clip in right here. Last night I went outside and do you say it's cicadas or cicadas? I'm totally gonna say it wrong. But go listen how it sounds outside. Let me put the clip in here. Hi, kitty. Listen, these are is it cicada? Cicada? I'm gonna say it totally wrong. You guys are gonna laugh at me. Listen how loud these are. Maxine even comes out and she stops. They just started when it's just that heat right now. It hasn't rained, so it's so muggy. Super loud. All right, well, I guess it didn't rain today. You just never know with this weather here. I was just in there editing Mr. Grumpy. Mr. Grumpy. He's like, what? I'm peeing in your wood chips. Thank you, kitty. So A great day today, very good day. I was just in there editing today's video so I can get it done because we have church tonight, so I'm excited for that. I hope you enjoyed today's video of just running, getting things done, going to the dentist, shopping, going to Lauren's. You didn't get to see Lauren's house, but just what we do. It's just a typical Thursday. So I hope you enjoyed it, but I'm going to see you guys again tomorrow. Remember, be encouraged, be praying. Remember to be praying for those, especially that are persecuting you and your own family. That happens. Prayer is going to go a long way. We can't change it, but God can do so much more. So, all right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.